Today we'll be looking at 3 landlord tenant hearings. In the first hearing, they are discussing what to do with a dog that got loose while his owner was present, bit someone, and according to the judge, it is allegedly significant injuries. And so basically they're trying to figure out if they're going to put the dog down, and there's some other options as well, just so this won't happen again. The other 2 hearings, the tenant and landlord working out some sort of payment plan. Let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe.
We will have a pretrial on the 2 misdemeanors. We may have a hearing regarding the restitution. We will have a hearing regarding the show cause what to do about this dog, including remove it, euthanize it, neuter it, provide other protections to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So we have these several times a year, and there's no one size fits all. File number 231163 OM is a citation to Douglas Abodiata of Battle Creek for having a dog at large. Under the fee schedule, that is a misdemeanor, punishable by a fine of up to $500 with a minimum fine of $50. With fee schedule, the fine and cost for that would be $315. You're also charged with, no, that's the dog bite case is $315. Dog at large is also up to $500, and that carries a $215 fine. Those things are alleged to have occurred here in St. Joseph County on May 10th. So those are 2 misdemeanor charges that I'm arraigning you on right now. How do you plead to the allegation that on May 10th you allowed your dog to be at large and that your dog bit somebody?
I do not agree that my dog was at large. I do admit that he did bite someone.
I received a restitution request in the amount of $3,784. I've also received a petition regarding a dangerous animal, alleging that the dog was at large. It took a long time for this to work its way through the system. But it's alleged that the dog is over 6 months old, was without a license. The dog attacked or bit a person. The animal caused serious injury to an individual. And there's a police report attached. And as indicated, the complainant was pretty seriously injured. So that was attempted to be set for this morning, but you weren't served with it. So that could result in the destruction of the dog, the removal of the dog, or other equitable remedies. I'm setting this matter for August 10th at 9:30.
Okay.
And let me give you this. Would you serve that on the... Now, your address is listed as Battle Creek. And where do you live?
Yes. The property is our vacation property. We have a loft at.
And this property is on M66.
Correct.
Your shirt says Dr. Diana. What kind of practice do you have in Battle Creek?
Spine Doctors of Michigan. I'm a chiropractor. I've been in practice for 21 years.
Very good. This is an Akita.
Correct.
I don't see many Akitas. In fact, I don't know that I've ever had a case with an Akita. They're not very common, at least not here. But my suggestion would be that you plead not guilty to both of these tickets, and I set them for a pretrial conference at the same time as the hearing regarding this dog,
Okay.
Which would be 9:30 on August 10th.
Okay. And I would like to plead not guilty to both of those charges. Then.
All right. Kyle Merck, our animal control officer, is here. Mr. Miller, one of the family members of the person that was bit, is also present. We were trying to do this all today, but we weren't able to serve you with this show cause order regarding the dog. There will be a couple of things going on. Right now, these are misdemeanors. You pled not guilty. I have not appointed an attorney for you. I've set it for a pretrial conference with the prosecutor. If you are convicted of either of those charges, there could be a determination of how much restitution is owed. I received a 16-page exhibit regarding bills that Cinda Miller has received as a result of this.
Would we be receiving a copy of that?
I can make sure that you get a copy here before you leave this morning. I don't know if there's a civil lawsuit, whether they're pursuing that. I do have a question. Where is the dog now?
He is at the home, at the property. We are there often. I do have a garden and greenhouses there at the property. And I am beginning construction there for a home.
Is there any home there now?
No. There's an RV there at currently. I have installed invisible fence around the entire property. He is with me 95% of the time. So he's usually either with me. If I'm on the property, he's there with us. But we have installed invisible fence around the entire property so that he can never come out of the front gate again.
So is the dog there at the property by itself sometimes?
If I'm at work, he's at our loft. If we're at the property, he's...
Okay, so the dog's only there when you're there.
Correct.
Okay. All right, I'm going to ask the bailiff to take you out to the court office to give notice, and I will give you a copy of this request for restitution. All right. We'll bring the prosecutor into this. All right. You pled not guilty on both misdemeanors, dog at large and dog bite. The dog is also unlicensed, last I knew. Has the dog been licensed?
We are going through that process. We weren't sure whether we should get it done. I have spoken with the officer. He did inform me to do that. I was kind of waiting for kind of some clarity and guidance on if we are going to be here, should it be done here?
Well, what's on your driver's license? But it needs to be licensed and vaccinated. And
we have turned over vaccination records.
Okay. Is this a male or female dog?
Male dog.
Is it neutered?
No, he's not.
All right. We'll address this further. I blocked out 2 hours on the morning of Thursday, August 10th. I'm actually on vacation right now, but I'm here to take care of some other matters, so we set this matter for today. We will have a pretrial on the 2 misdemeanors. We may have a hearing regarding the restitution. We will have a hearing regarding the show cause, what to do about this dog, including remove it, euthanize it, neuter it, provide other protections to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So we have these several times a year, and there's no one size fits all. The facts are always different, although I understand there are some significant injuries here. There were photographs taken, but I haven't seen those yet. But I have got the police report. Do you have the police report?
Do we have a police report? No, I do not believe I have a police report. I was present, and I did take her to the emergency room, and so I was there, and I did see exactly what happened.
All right, I'll give you the police report also. All right, the bailiffs will take you out, and you'll get those copies. And Mr. Miller will deal with us further on August 10th. That's the first date I had at 9:30.
You said August 10th?
August 10th. It's on the notice there. Thank you, Mr. Miller. And thank you, Mr. Mertens. All right, we're going to segue into our landlord tenant docket. Good morning. We had to take care of that animal control matter first. The first matter is Terry and Larry Richmond versus Amanda Bell. Ms. Bell is present. Terry Richmond is present. The file number is 23823. We were here on July 14th, which is 11 days ago, and we continued the matter until today. At that time, we determined that rent was $1,731.60 in arrears, and court costs were $147.79 for a total of $1,879.39. Ms. Richmond, is that still correct?
No, there was another week of rent due. So the new rent is $1,911.60. And then
that's through when?
7/27.
All right.
And Amanda and I talked yesterday, so we're going to try to get on a payment plan here. She doesn't want to lose her house.
All right, so through July 27th, 191160. You agree with that, Ms. Bell?
Yes, sir.
Plus 147.79. $2,059.39.
That's what I have.
All right, now, Miss Bell, you actually just got farther behind since the last time. You have 10 days from today to pay this, or you're subject to being evicted, which would be August.
I'm going to make a payment to her tomorrow.
All right, well, I'll explain further. That's okay. August 4th. That's a Friday. That's also the appeal date. She does not have to evict you on August 4th. She's been through this a lot, and she understands the rules. She has 56 days from today to ask for the writ of eviction.
Okay.
So she can agree to work with you on some sort of a payment plan, which it sounds like what you're talking about doing. She has 56 days from today to ask for the writ of eviction, and then actually another 56 days before she serves it. Now, a partial payment will not prevent the writ of eviction. You have to pay the entire amount. And the rent goes up each week. So every week we get behind, you're another week's behind in the rent. So this is through July 27th, which is 2 days from now. And then there'll be another week accrued after that. So she can agree to work with you to get caught up on this. I'm not entering a money judgment, and you could be liable for additional damages if there's more rent or you leave damage when you move. If you do move, you need to turn in the keys and give your forwarding address within 4 days of your moving. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, $2,059.39 through July 27th. You're going to make a payment tomorrow,
Yes, sir.
and then you're going to try to get this caught up, hopefully within the next 56 days.
Okay.
All right, we'll send you that in the mail. You're good to go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Good luck. All right, our next matter is Terry and Larry Richmond versus Amber Kent. In this one, the rent was only $40, and you expected that perhaps it was going to be paid. What's the status of this one?
It's still the same, $40 plus court costs.
All right, so nothing has been paid. Well, maybe it will be after we do this. That is set for 9 a.m., and it's now 9:10, so she's not here. Fine by default that rent is $40 through July and $147.20 in costs,
Correct.
which is $187.20. She didn't show up the last time either, but
No, but I had talked to her before.
all right, well, 180, of course, she's going to owe August, but we'll use the same date, August 4th.
Okay.
Well, you got two options. You can go out and stand in the lake up to your neck, or you can stay inside in the air conditioning and deal with 90 degrees plus. So I'll leave that up to you.
Turn the air on yet. We have so many trees out here that we open the doors at night and then close it up in the morning, and it stays cool. Well, have a nice rest of your vacation.
All right, thank you. I'll see you next week.
All right,
Bye.
thanks. Bye.
All right, here's our next customer. I think some case is settled. This case isn't actually set until 9:30. But if Mr. Bush comes in early, we'll do it early. Good morning. Are you Chanel Gutierrez?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning to you. You're a little early, which is good. As soon as Mr. Bush comes in, I'll bring you back in. So let me put you in the waiting room.
Not a problem.
All right, we got our dog case done. We're on schedule with our landlord tenant cases, and we should be in pretty good shape. I like it when it's 90 degrees, but most people don't. Then we're pretty 9:30, 9:40, 10, 10:10, 10:30, 10:40, 10:50, 11, 11:10. Every 10 minutes we've got something. Good morning, John.
Hello, Judge.
Ms. Gutierrez has been here for a bit. She's ready to go. I just got an update from you, so let's call the case. This is file 23763LT, Memory Lane Mobile Home Park versus Chanel Gutierrez and Rigoberto Gutierrez. Ms. Gutierrez, is Rigoberto there also?
He is not here. They had a couple call-ins at work, and he couldn't get out to come to the meeting.
All right, well, he's working, and that's important. Mr. John Bush is here. He has provided an update on the monies due. March, April, May, June, July's rent, and then a number of payments. $410, $490, $485, $465, and $1,000. So through July, Mr. Bush contends that rent is $1,210. Do you accept that?
Yes, sir.
We've got court costs of filing fee, service fee, and attorney fee of $229.16 and late fees of $200. So through July, we owe $1,210 in rent.
Yes, sir.
$229.16 in costs. Late fees of $200 for a total of $1,639.16. My understanding is you're going to attempt to get caught up on this and be squared away. The law says you have 10 days from today, which would be August 4th,
Yes, sir.
and that many days to appeal. Of course, by then, August rent will be due also. Here's Miss Corpening. At one point, you indicated you had no heat. Is that all situation resolved?
Yeah, we ended up getting our heat back on. We just were trying to get caught back up after having to use space heaters for about 3 months. Our furnace went out.
All right.
So now that it's warmer, we didn't have to use the furnace, we didn't have to use the space heaters, and we're looking at trying to get the furnace fixed before winter.
Well, it's warmer, all right.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. The total is $1,639.16 by August 4th. Ms.
Yes,
Corpening isn't here today, but the assistant manager is present. Stay in contact with the manager. Let her know what you're intending to do. You've made a number of payments.
Yes, sir.
Each one is less than the total amount, but the amount isn't terrible. 1,639.16. And your husband is at work, and so he's trying to continue to earn money to pay this. No money judgment is entered at this time. Partial payment will not prevent the writ of eviction. You have to pay the entire amount.
Yes,
And
sir.
if there's additional rent or other damages, that could be added to this. $1,639.16. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. We plan on paying, we get paid again this Friday, and that's when we plan on getting it all caught up.
Thank you very much. We'll look forward to receiving the money.
Okay.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you, sir.